Office chairs are everywhere, but one tiny and overlooked part of them is how they lock. A detail that Dr. Rossi has to get around daily.
My name is Fabio Rossi. I'm a professor of biomedical engineering, and in my office chair, sometimes it moves because my legs are not fully controlled. I found myself sometimes having to grab onto the desk to make sure that I'm in the right position. That's why I identified the need for some way to enable the chair movement but also to block it.
To tackle the problems outlined by Dr. Rossi, we began to collectively generate concepts. Initially, a lot of our ideas were purely mechanical solutions. However, due to Dr. Rossi's mobility constraints, we realized a motor-powered solution would be much more suitable. Here's Aaron to speak on this further.
So our client came up to us with this problem that because of his paraplegia, he couldn't reach down to lock the casters on his office chair, which meant that whenever he tried to move into his office chair from his wheelchair, the office chair kept moving around. We were initially focused on the casters of the chair. How could we lock these casters remotely without touching them directly? So initially we considered the use of solenoids or clamps around the casters, but then we realized maybe we should zoom out a little bit and look at the whole office chair. And so we decided to work on locking the entire office chair in place rather than just the casters.
In shifting our focus beyond a caster locking mechanism, our mechanical team designed a clamp that attaches to an office chair's legs. It houses a motor that drives a stopper into the ground to stop the chair in place. We tested multiple stopper shapes and sizes and found that a pyramid-shaped one best achieved effective locking within the limited space that exists between the office chair legs and the ground. To add friction between the stopper and the floor, a layer of neoprene rubber was added to its bottom. A key benefit to this design is its universality, as the clamping mechanism can attach to various different office chair legs. The hardware and battery housing is designed to be strapped onto the bottom of the chair's spindle, and the switch to activate locking has a housing unit designed to be attached to one of the chair's arms. Our electrical team got to work motorizing the mechanical design. For our first functional prototype, we coded an Arduino Nano to power a 5-volt stepper motor attached to a ULN driver that powers a gear, which controls vertical movement of the stopper in response to a joystick being pushed up or down. This iteration affirmed the potential of this design, but also illuminated key areas of improvement.
Yeah, okay. That's it.
Firstly, the 5-volt stepper motor emits a ton of heat, reducing our confidence in its ability to perform long-term. More importantly though, it simply didn't have enough torque to drive the stopper into the ground and enough force to lock the chair in place. Thus, we've been working on upgrading our design to a 12-volt DC motor. In addition to addressing the problems outlined, this change will also decrease the locking and unlocking response time, in turn increasing functionality and user satisfaction. Additionally, to further promote compatibility with various office chair types, we're working towards making the switch that triggers the locking and unlocking of the chair connect to the Arduino via Bluetooth. This will consolidate wiring in our design immensely. Ultimately, at the heart of every design is a person.
I think in general, for a person with limited mobility, having a solid platform on which to sit down and stand up from is going to be an asset. I suspect that even some normal people will enjoy the ability to do that. In the last couple of years, I became acutely aware of the importance of inclusivity in design, and it enables me to do my work in a way that is as good as it used to be.